When public safety officials tell us to stay off the roads because it's dangerous and it's not safe to travel, that's certainly not going to be good news for local businesses in particular. And we know that the consumer is still 2/3 of the U.S. economy, like it or not. But there's also, Neil, a loss of productivity for businesses. When schools are closed, parents can't go to work. And, you know, it may be a day off, but it's certainly no vacation for the parents. Municipalities are also going to be affected by this. We know that state and local governments have absolutely been decimated by rising healthcare costs, rising pension benefits that they're paying out to retirees. This is sort of the last straw. They're paying whatever's left in their coffers for snowplow removal. It's money that's not going to be left over for local programs, and they may wind up going back to the taxpayer and asking for more money. The only silver lining in this, supposedly, is that it forces families to stay home, have that dinner table conversation that they might rather not have, talk about saving money and some of the financial literacy responsibilities because they're all stuck in a dark room and they can't use electronics. So again, there's some positive in all of this storm.
Well, there is that. You know, I'm wondering, though, this whole first quarter of the year has been buffeted by one storm after another. And I'm wondering how it is going to affect the overall economy in terms of things like the GDP and some of the big data we get. Will it be slower than we would have expected, or is the boom you generally get after something like this going to make up for it?
Corporate earnings for large multinationals will be affected by the rising dollar and the slow European recovery, if there is a recovery, and the problems overseas. So again, when we look at these storms, many in the Northeast have fallen on the weekends. Again, that's the time that consumers tend to spend the most money. And rising gas costs, we still have high energy prices, and that saps whatever's left in the consumer's pocket. So it's not all positive. I suppose, again, the rosy part here is probably going to be good for Florida real estate, because you'll have people leaving high tax states wanting to move south and run from the cold weather.
All right. Thank you very, very much, Larry Glazer of Mayflower Advisors.